Sports Network, presented by Hyundai. It's the tail end of a back-to-back. As they do prior to every game as the Rangers, each of these teams was in action. Just last night, the Cavs won a much-hyped showdown against the Thunder. The teams with the top two records in the NBA in a game that, without question, lived up to its billing. As off and running is Emmanuel quickly tonight, Brad. To a team that, as we mentioned, finally looks closer to the team that began the season in Toronto. They have some veterans, and this team certainly can beat you on any given night. As Mobley takes the feed from Garland, out it goes to LeVert. Harris LeVert making his first shot.
Yeah, I think watching this game is thinking they're looking at Toronto's record. Barnes, Barrett, and Quickly are elite players. They are upper echelon NBA talent. So them being together, getting moments together. Dick is an excellent shooter. Pirtle does his job inside. This is a team that can beat you, no doubt about it. And all they got to do is have one good evening, and they're capable of doing that.
Quickly for three. Quickly's coming off a 22-point performance last night at Madison Square Garden, where the Raptors fell 112-98. Around the horn it goes. LeVert wants Allen in the high post. He's in a battle with Barrett. Mobley uncorks it.
On top of Scotty Barnes' three-point line, it was before, whenever he's wide open, he's starting to shoot that ball in rhythm no matter who is close.
Those two will always be intertwined as Scotty Barnes was picked one spot after Evan Mobley won. Brady Dick inside. He'll bank and score.
Get fired up when he was guarding Evans, so I like the fact that Evans here tonight showing up, taking care of business.
Wade off to Mobley. Mobley again over Barnes. Pirtle grabs the one-armed rebound. The Cavs claimed the first two meetings against the Raptors this season. A dominant 30-point victory north of the border opening night. And a 122-108 win here in late November as Pirtle off one leg missed the shot. Pirtle has traditionally had problems with big number 30.
We'll have problems with number 31, Jared Allen, on a nightly basis.
Evan Mobley back, got a hand on it. However, it comes to nightmares. What number 31?
He was spectacular. Great game. I told him after the game. He's just so humble. And after the game, I saw him. He's already moved on. He's getting ready. He was talking about going and doing something. Played a fantastic game. He's like, thank you. And he just kind of moves on. He's an interesting cat.
He's been an
outstanding three-point
there last year.
He was. They were mostly corner threes, though. Now he's kind of moved to the top of that key, and that's his spot because he's a facilitator and he's always there.
Mobley finds Wade. Boy, that was the case where Mobley was the driver. The Cavs were spaced around the perimeter and opened up a wide open show. Allen and Mobley put on a show last night as Garland gets inside. He'll float it up and in. Last night was the first time Cavalier teammates went for 20 points, 10 rebounds, 17 when LeBron James and Dwayne Wade teamed up to do it.
That's fantastic. Good company right there, I'll tell you that.
That was a strange campaign. The Cavs' final run to the finals during that 4-game.
I keep asking all these guys, man, you got a statue in Miami, but didn't you finish up in Cleveland? What are we doing? You don't get the pick.
I'm pretty sure he went back to Miami as Garland scrolls down the link with the finishing touches on a gorgeous win here last night.
And you didn't know what was going to happen all the way down to.
Quickly steps back for three. I thought Kenny put it best. He was
one of the best I've seen.
Showboating. There wasn't trash talking. Garland, he gets pushed and fouled. There wasn't a lot of down. 59 assists.
Yeah, no doubt. There's in order to have the successes that we're hopefully going to have late into June.
Did the Cavs win without Ty Jerome last night?
Don't win without him. You don't win without Jarrett. You don't win without.
There is no question. I think that needs to be stressed a lot here today. We'll talk more about that as this ball game progresses. Here's Max Strus. His pass is tipped by Barnes. Jamal Shead has checked in for the Raptors. He can't take that pass as Strus was there. Garland back the other way. Works on R.J. Barrett. Ducks underneath. Oh, he finds Allen. What an angle. The minus means. The plus works in the other direction.
That's fantastic, John.
If you're just learning, we'll work our way into this. Here's meanwhile Barrett. He'll find Brady. We approach the midway point of the opening quarter. The Cavalier lead is 14-13. Cavs have Allen, Garland, Wade, Jerome, and Strus on the floor as Garland cruises down the.
To really take that engine and fire it up and attack this team every possession. He's getting everywhere he wants to go with that basketball.
Allen says no.
If they're spacing right, concentrate.
Getting that ball into R.J. Barrett. Barrett's picked up by Strus. Now it's Wade. Chris Boucher has checked in for the Raptors. Inside it goes toward Pirtle. That was knocked away. Strong play by Allen as Allen half-fronted Pirtle and he got a hand on it. Ty Jerome looks to set up Grady Dick. He'll veer off an Allen screen twice. Lean. Can't get it to go. His putback doesn't go either. Oh, he took it right away from Pirtle. And I think, the jump. Pirtle wins the tip. Here's R.J. Barrett. Looks to drive.
You just got to close that gap.
That's an officiating point of him and Quirks a three. You saw there that George did lean into the path of the driving Barrett, which threw the whistle. Barrett appeared to push off there on Laverne. He'll find Shed. Shed gets 2 feet in the paint. He'll work one off to Chris Boucher. Boucher has been the wrap.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind as Mobley squares up against Pearl. You can look up and down that guard list as that pass by Spruce goes awry. It's picked off by Scotty Barnes. Barnes slows down at the top of the key. He'll find Jacoby Walter, who's a rookie out of Baylor. Now it's Shed. Back it goes to Walter. Off to Pearl. We'll complete that thought in just a moment. Boucher deals off the Shed as the Raptors working around the perimeter. Shed fires a three and connects. You put those top 10 vote getters among the guards alongside their records this season, I think it's going to show you a lot.
I agree 100%. So we got to get these Cavs fans to get off their hind ends and go and vote for these guys. Come on, Cavs fans. Don't let these guys down. Look, I turned corner. I said I'm pulling for Ohio State. What else do we need to do? Let's get these guys in the All-Star game. Come on.
Boucher deals to Barnes. You can vote today. Then tomorrow's a 3-for-1. So during the Ohio State game,
yes,
get the votes in as Gabe Levert bobbles for a moment. He'll track it down in the corner.
While we're watching our Buckeyes play in the championship game, the same Buckeyes.
Levert nails his second three. Barnes finger rolls and scores. Note the silence on this side of the broadcast.
You got to back me up on this. We got to get these guys to All-Star.
That part, you have all the support in the world. Here's Levert. He gets bumped and fouled. Here, the head coach does not get to select all his own guys. Here's Karis Levert as he gets voted. And then
we're going to have 8 guys.
Then Kenny gets it all, guys. But Brad said Kenny picked everybody.
I love it.
Under 3 to go here in the first. Manuel quickly directs traffic. Jay picked up by Mobley. Wow.
If you're going to build those habits and be that team, all right, you got to do it every night. So we got to pick it up a little bit. We're a little bit sluggish in our offensive execution. Defensively, we're a little sluggish, a step getting there.
Cruz who kept that possession alive, and then it was Evan Mobley who fed it to Niang for a second chance. Here's Davion Mitchell. He's a 4th-year man out of Baylor. Here's the boos as Cavalier fans have long memories. Olynyk throws
firepower tonight.
Here's Evan Mobley. He gets fouled by Olynyk. For our younger generation of Cavalry, Deck Crowder up back in 2015.
Making some comments, talking a little bit about the whole situation in Miami. So that's interesting. Good to see Kevin. It was good to see him when we were down there as well. Looks good and healthy. Misses Cleveland.
Quickly's 3 does not go. Under 90 seconds remain here in the first. Levert finds Niang, gets it back. Once more to George. George got Olynyk on a flyby. George puts it on the floor. How about that pass to Evan Mobley?
Like the activity by George. He's being connectors, and we're going to need that. We need that energy. Need that kinetic energy on both ends of the floor. Now come down. Let's make some big plays. Get after it a little bit.
Olynyk, here's the boos again. Boucher has his third, 32%. He's knocked down his first 3 here this evening. Jerome got 2 Raptors on a flyby. He also quickly tries to penetrate on Spruce, nothing doing. They'll shuffle to Walter. Now it's Barnes at the nail. Barnes late in the shot clock. This is a 15-footer. Boucher, wow, what a quarter. Jerome uses a Mobley screen twice. Ty no looks a feed to Niang. Niang looks a tiptoe baseline, got cut off by Boucher.
Kenny said leading into this game, this is that ultimate trap game, right? He knows it's going to be a challenge, but they've responded in the past, John.
Barnes in the paint.
And even though, Cavs try to suppress the importance of the game, the emotional toll of how big that game was is evident. So it was a massive game last night. Put that away, though, and get back to work. And that's where you build the mental toughness that's going to really help you come.
Cavs December 30th went into Golden State and in an emotional affair beat the Warriors and had to go to LA on New Year's Eve and play a well-rested Laker team as Barnes knocks it down. He gives the Raptors an 8-point lead, but the Cavs responded beautifully that night against the Lakers. We haven't seen that happen all season, and that will happen. It's bound to happen throughout the course of an 82 games.
Yeah, and I think the reality of it is that team we played last night in Oklahoma City, they're a fantastic basketball team. They're equally as good as we are. And that you had to have everything perfect in order to have a chance to beat them. I mean, that's why we had, what, 32 lead changes or something like
30
that?
it was, 30. Yeah.
So that's the difference. You know, in Golden State, we ended up beating them. We blew them out at the end. The Lakers,
it wasn't as taxing, no question about it.
Yeah. So you ran up against somebody who is your competition.
Good to see Isaac Okoro came back into the lineup after missing 8 games with a shoulder injury last night. Misfires on that 3. Mitchell swings it off to Boucher. Back it goes to Davion Mitchell. Now Walter from the corner. The Raptors and have opened up this 11-point lead. Okoro for 3. Allen with the weak side rebound. He draws a foul. Here's Karis LeVert. He'll feed Okoro. Okoro's watched by quickly. Sam Merrill has checked in after missing the last handful of games with an ankle injury. Okoro spots up. Barnes, he'll weave his way into the forecourt. Barrett in rhythm. That's rebounded by Allen. Allen had 11 big boards last night. Sam Merrill does not hesitate in his return to the Cavalier lineup. Cavs are just 4 of 17 from three-point range. They missed all 6 of their threes here in this second quarter. Quickly looks to draw a foul.
Within a couple of days of one another against teams that are eventually going to be really good. So you have to be able to turn that gas up, light that wick, and get after it.
That rebound by Allen is his 5th. The Cavs have been held scoreless the last 4 minutes. Garland looks to change that. Allen, he tipped and flicked it in. Long pass to Barnes. Barnes can't finish. Garland takes it out of the air. Here's LeVert on the run. He'll do to Okoro. Okoro thunders baseline, got bumped by Barrett, hits the trailer. It's Allen who floats it up and in.
Puts the ball in on the offensive tap in and then makes a big play right there in the paint for a nice little hook shot.
Cavs throw some zone in here. They did this effectively last night against the Thunder. There's a 40-31 lead.
Yeah, I like us playing zone periodically throughout the quarters. Force teams to shoot the basketball, take that interior opportunity and box out.
It was a chess match last night. 2 good ones, Kenny Atkinson and Mark Daignault. Walter goes back door and Merrill fouls it. Last season's Big 12 Freshman of the Year. Precious Achiuwa was sent to the Knicks for R3 first as Garland, he lays it up and in. Trade deadline day, Thaddeus Young, and here is your new Raptor core.
Yeah.
Davion Mitchell got there. Quarter. Garland pedals his way inside. His scoop shot doesn't go, but it ends up in the hands of his performance yesterday. Now is shooting 7 big assists.
Fantastic.
Unstoppable.
Yep.
Jamal Shead plays through Pirtle. Pirtle gallops down the lane.
I agree. That's
I even
good.
remember, we think about recall game. Good in and out of that lot. Off an Okoro screen, he actually rejected that.
Quarter, Darius Garland can get anywhere he wants with that basketball. He's just got to continue to chip away and keep softening up that defense with his dribble drive.
Barrett down the lane. Just his presence opened up a lane there for Barrett as Garland jump stops inside. Allen, can he get there? Wade now. He fakes a 3, dumps off to Garland. He'll relay to Merrill. Allen, oh my.
And that opportunity, I mean, shot goes up, everybody's blocked. He just goes up higher and stronger. It's just great effort by Jared Allen, giving it all.
It has taken 13 minutes of play for Allen to record another double-double. He has 11 points, 10 boards. Wade tracks it down, dumps to Garland inside. It's Merrill. Back all season. Put on a quick run right here. They're back within 2. Barrett finds Shead. Shead lines up a 3. First half, that's number 8.
Yeah, they've really spread the court and shooting that 3-ball, trying to, because they know cannot get away with easy shots in the paint. So, got it.
Garland had Dick leading. Dick probes. His pass is batted by Allen. There goes the big man. Allen throws it down.
The defenders didn't even chase the ball. Great effort, as usual, by Jared.
Emmanuel quickly has given the Raptors this 50-48 lead. 4 to go in the first half. Garland creeps inside quickly. Good move. So last night, the Cavs' #1 offense butted headed by that stingy Thunder defense all season long.
Stat that blew my mind coming into that game was the Thunder went out and executed to perfection.
Cavs were ranked 1 in offense, 8 in defense as Pirtle flips it up and in. The Thunder, as Mobley will find Garland. Garland knifes inside. He'll keep his dribble. He's on the carousel and guarded by the long Chris Boucher. Garland works on Boucher. Finds Dean Wade. Wade sends it into the post. Mobley's there with Pirtle. He'll twist. That's rebounded by Boucher. Raptors by 3. Barnes deals to Boucher. Boucher's been hot in this first half. Not that time. Pirtle grabs the rebound. Got pawed at by Merrill, but returns it out to Barrett. Barrett inside. There's Barnes. A wild shot as Mobley was there. That ball ends up out of bounds. Use the square. That's throw it on top of the square. Those usually don't go in.
No, that ain't going in. It's going in the stands, but it's not going in the basket.
Here's Mobley after the steal. Garland shakes right around quickly. Inside, Mobley's there. He makes the catch at the doorstep. Out it goes to Wade. Wade works right around Barrett. Here's Struce. Terrific east-west ball movement.
Max does a good job stepping in and making sure you can see him in that pocket.
It was Mobley who originated that play with what looked like a backhanded steal on the inbounds pass. Barrett runs out of airspace. It was Merrill who sealed him off. Mobley starts the break. Struce fires. Merrill almost knocked it away from Barnes, but he fouled Barnes throughout this first half, and he just picked up a technical foul. 52 is the Cavalier lead. Quickly picked up by Garland. Quickly keeps his dribble, deals to Pirtle, whose shot puts it up and in. I do that.
I was thinking about that. Both those guys are that little shot put style. Hartenstein made like 6 in a row.
He sure did. I don't think he missed on that shot. And Mobley spot for next season's Cavs United roll. After 55-54, under 2 to go. Here in the second.
Cruising through the first half, Cavs trying to make adjustments in order to maintain, get into halftime, get a little, take a look at what you're doing, look at a little video, clean up a couple areas.
Pirtle inside, and it knocked away by. As mentioned, you ready for the feel old fact of the night? In 95-96, they were coached by the late Brendan Malone.
Yeah.
That year, the NBA expanded from 27 to 29 teams as Wade walks. The Raptors, 55 apiece. 30 years at the Raptors.
30 years gone.
Gone.
Just gone.
Barrett inside. He missed it from the doorstep. Credit Garland, who was in there. And then Mobley and Wade came back to knock it to the corner. LeVert. He'll shuffle down the lane. Dump it back to an open Mobley. He'll fire the 3 and knock it down. Pirtle, man, that Mobley 3 has been cooking this season.
Yeah, I think you got to run it. I mean, that's what Evan's starting to become. And that is the conundrum. Do I run at him and let him take those big strides?
Steps. His pass finds Boucher. Boucher is fine. 58 apiece. Garland right around Pirtle, who tried to armbar Garland. Back it goes to Mobley. Wade knocked it back to Garland. Strong play there.
Great hustle by Dean Wade, keeping that possession.
Struce for 3. I tell you what.
Now he's still doing it.
Quickly appears no worse for the wear, but they're running out of time. Barrett, a 9-1-1 3 is good as Barrett closes open this third quarter. John Michael Brandorti and Serena Winters. Here's Emmanuel quickly. He probes. He'll flick it off the window. That's no good, but Pirtle's put back in. Joining us at a double-double in the first half alone. That's the second time he's done that this season. The 13th time as a Cavalier, and he picks up right where he left off. Now in this 3-game homestand, 25 of 28 from the field.
He's just unstoppable. He plays at such a high level every night. He's just so.
Serena mentioned it. This is a Raptor team that does not shoot and does not make a lot of threes. As Jared Allen can't get that to go as Allen appeared to land awkwardly. He heads back down the floor. Barnes into Mobley. Pivots appear to change that pivot foot. Garland tracks around quickly, almost lost the ball. Comes to Levert, who salvages the possession. Opening minutes, third quarter. Garland's in the corner. He'll dribble out of that corner into Barrett. And so many stepped up their game. We so many things up. Brad, he just kept driving directly into the teeth of the defense, drawing so many of the Thunder to open up his teammates. As Fertile,
where, you know, guys, those pundits sit and tell you that this guy's a superstar, and if he doesn't play great, he's not a superstar and you don't win. That's not basketball. And what you saw last night was Donovan Mitchell, gravitating to him. So it makes everyone else better.
Something interesting. You talked about playing a good game on box score alone.
Well, points. How many points do you score? Well, y'all, you played great. You're a great player because you averaged 25 points.
In guards and fan voting and all-stars. Think quickly, fires a three and knocks it down. 9:15 to go here in the third. Jared Allen trying to find a teammate. Good play by Mobley to pop it over to Wade, and Wade. Barrett over the top. Finds Barnes inside. He can't shoot it, but he'll make a nice feed. Has come out of the locker room and hit 7 of their first 8 shots. And for a Cavalier team that was talking defense at the half, that cannot please Kenny Atkinson, as here's Wade. Wade pulls up over Barrett. Fertile rebounds. The Raptors have the ball and a 5-point lead.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to do a better job just rebounding the ball. You know, charge out, but box out. Just like that. That's a great possession by the Cavaliers, and you get an easy transition opportunity.
Barrett left that way short. Allen grabbed the rebound.
Coach is talking about.
Fertile runs into a wall. Barrett didn't want it that time, and in fact, on third quarter, Garland on the hop. Feeds Allen. Allen had it knocked away, and a lunging. He's going to use Max in the rotation. Said I was glad I did. Strus got fouled by Dick. Too bad either. He played his best game of the season. Hitting 5 threes. Garland looks to shake around Shed. Does so. Garland right down the lane. He lays it in. He's out in the Big 12 last season.
He wasn't guarding Darius Garland in the Big 12.
Barrett finds Shed. Shed lays it in. Garland cruises into the forecourt. What a pass to Allen. Allen lays it in. Double up top.
No doubt about that. That's a great play. The defense is trying to collapse towards Garland. Jerry just slips that double screen. The guy guarding Jarrett just absolutely vacated him. Can't do that.
Shed did not miss a 3 in the first. Sub from threes, just 30%. He's perfect. Here tonight, Barrett knocks down that Garland pass. Boucher's at 32%. He's 4 for 4 as Jerome picked that off cleanly. Shed's at 30%. He's 3 for 3. Garland tried to shovel one to Strus. That got broken up. Grady Dick all the way. Here's Allen between the circles. He'll deliver to Strus. Strus works around Allen. Frees up Wade. Wade fakes a 3. Strus now. Allen bats it off the backboard. Tried to rip it away from Fertile as that Boucher keeps it in bounds. It's been all Allen and Garland. Garland has 21.6 assists. Allen 17 points, 15 rebounds, 7 of which come on the offensive glass as Niang pops Boucher with a hip.
That's just, I mean, he is just lighting us up from 3. We got to get somebody in his space a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Aren't happening at the level that you're consistent with. You have to just play harder, and that'll cure a lot of ills.
Especially on the defensive end, as Niang, 11-game winning streak, has hit a number of clutch shots just when the Cavs have needed it. As here's Shed working on Jerome. Shed zigzags his way to the elbow and can
want to outshoot someone, but you on a night like tonight, you've got to stop people because they're not really running a lot of offense; they're shooting a lot of layups.
93-81 lead. Garland, Strus, Allen, Jerome, and Niang. Garland for 3. Got it. Team. Shed works on Jerome, gives to Barrett. Now Boucher. Boucher's leaned upon by George Niang. Around the perimeter it goes to Walter. Kobe Walter. Now to Shed. Perilously late in the shot clock. He'll take an 18-footer. That's his first miss. Counted by Strus. Garland on the bounce, blows past Walter to the basket. He lays it in.
possession that can get that goal.
Scotty Barnes hands off to Boucher. He gets bumped by Max Strus, and now it's Kelly Olynyk who's returned. So has Evan Mobley for the Cavs. Walter off to Boucher. He missed that time. Tipped and grabbed by Mobley. Strong work by Strus as he kept Barnes off the board. Jerome's on the run. He'll kick back to Mobley. Once more it's Jerome. Jerome shakes around Walter. Gets fouled, puts it up.
Pressure on him. You know, you get...
Shed sprints into the forecourt, gives to Walter. Around the horn it goes to Scotty Barnes. Barnes gets picked up by Mobley. Halfway down the alley, Twist puts it up and puts it. Barnes has a dozen shots from the field. LeVert straight away goes to Niang. Niang ducks around Shed. Extra pass finds Strus. Now it's Niang. Jerome's open. Jerome puts it on the floor. Back to LeVert. Here's Niang. Niang drives. Took a bump from Olynyk. Can he get it back? Not quite. Jerome does. He'll feed Strus. Strus sidesteps Boucher. Inside to Niang, who lays it in.
Offense, because everything is hard. Everything's so hard. So you got to cut a little bit harder. You got to be a little bit more precise on what you're doing, because it's a little bit of a struggle. Now you come to this defensive end, got to get some stops, got to talk, got to communicate, gang rebound.
Shed floats and scores. He out of Houston. Jerome finds Mobley. Mobley works on Olynyk. Dumps back to her. Jerome picked off by Boucher. This evening, Boucher and Shed alone have combined for 36 points. They've gone 14 of 17 from the field. LeVert knocks it back to Mobley. Niang for three. LeVert again. Jerome can go into the backcourt and get that ball. That's perfectly legal. Jerome shuffles into the paint.
Again, come to the defensive end. You just got to tell yourself, tell your teammates, we're not going to allow any drive. No one turns the corner. It's either stop it or it's a hard foul. Got to quit giving up layups.
Mobley knocked it away from Olynyk. Came right back to the Raptors, Boucher. Walter looks to burst baseline, try to shovel to Olynyk, and went right past him. Boucher has to fire up a grenade late in the shot clock that's rebounded by Evan Mobley. Raptors by 7. Jerome on the bounce. Mobley cracked Shed with a...
Looks like he got fouled. He had to drag his arms up through the defender.
Check into the final 30 seconds of the third. Mobley turns the corner right through Boucher, and he lays it. Raptors have put up 40 here in the third. Boucher looks for a lane.
Star game in a couple of days. My goodness.
Boucher averaging 10 points a night, has 23. Shed averaging 5 a night, has 15. Jerome got fouled by a
basketball team, because he's defensive end with a lot of pay defensive end. And that takes a little bit of, you know, you think it's trying to put yourself in position, get in the position to stop the ball.
Just a moment. Here's Mobley. He'll find Jerome. They're out here with LeVert, Garland, and Wade to open the fourth. Wow, it's tied. Strides down the lane. That's rebounded by Boucher. Boucher quickly, Barrett, Barnes, and Davion Mitchell. As there's Jerome in the steal. Up ahead to LeVert. LeVert in through quickly. Gets fouled. One possession game as Boucher's three doesn't go. Add to that a number of these Raptors, namely Boucher and Shed, are shooting way above their norms here tonight.
Yeah, I think the Cavs are together on both ends of the floor, trying to play as a unit. It's just a little bit off on the dots and layups that this Toronto team out front.
That was a tough shot by Scotty Barnes. Ultra high. Garland guarded by Davion Mitchell. Deals back to Mobley. Mobley puts it on the floor. Cavs are late in the shot clock. Garland says,
go backwards. Ended up with a big switch with Barnes. A little too big, a little too slow to get out on him.
Quickly for three. 8th game of the season. Been out with a pelvic contusion, later a ligament tear in that elbow. Mobley for three. He's got it. Mobley, who now has 20.
Defend extremely hard. Box out. The wine jersey has to come up with the rebound at the end of this play. Don't give up an easy shot. If you have to, hard foul, but you have to get this rebound.
Barrett zips one into the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell finds Barnes. Barnes gets fouled by Mobley.
Nice shot by Evan.
Barnes splits the pair, and it's a three-point game once again. Garland's picked up by Davion Mitchell. Send one over to Mobley. Now it's LeVert. LeVert eyes the target.
Power, no doubt about it on the out a little bit. The Cavaliers are.
LeVert checked in. 44.5% in terms of three-point accuracy. He's nailed 4 here tonight. Merrill bumps quickly up near the timeline. Quickly's trying to get loose. Back to Barnes. Barnes twists one over to Barrett for a contested 3, and that's the defense that the Cavaliers have been looking for.
That was out.
Garland uses a Mobley screen. LeVert, he puts it on the floor. LeVert fires, and the Cavaliers have their first lead.
You know he will look for his opportunity, and that was a big shot.
Darko Rajakovic.
I'd say so.
Now those are only reserved the fines for the most egregious of flops. That one was borderline as Payton shot puts it up and in. We're tied at 111. LeVert. He's guarded by Scotty Barnes on the switch. Got a half step on Barnes. Dumps off to Mobley. Mobley got bear hugged by Barrett.
A hard time. We need to be a little bit better in 2 years.
All those Cavs guys. Those Cavs guys are familiar with that phrase. 8 to go. Cavs by 1. Barnes uses the window. There's this 113-112 lead. Garland angles off a Wade screen. Feeds Wade. Wade steps into a 3. Mobley tracks it down. He tipped it to himself. Merrill, he'll put it on the floor. Sam drives. Here's Barnes. Grady Dick now. Thought about a 3. He'll feed Pirtle instead. Pirtle works on a shorter Wade. He went up through. Garland tracks right around Pirtle. Kisses it off the. That's 31.
Yeah, he's been just remarkable tonight at taking advantage of the mismatches. He creates those mismatches, by the way, with his dribbling. He comes off those screens, and he's so quick, so elusive with that dribble. The guard will a lot of times just stay put and stay with the big guy because he knows if he comes around the corner, Darius is going to go the other way.
Barrett tried to thread the needle. I'm not sure to whom as the Cavs come up with a loose ball after the Pirtle miss. LeVert zips one toward Mobley. That pass was too ambitious, and back come the Raptors. Pirtle inside. That's batted by Garland, who turned just in time. Number of turnovers back and forth as Garland now settles things down. The Cavaliers look for the lead once again. Garland off to Mobley, fakes the pass. Now gives to LeVert. The shot clock shows 5. LeVert works on Pirtle. He gets pushed to the baseline. He got there.
Little one-on-one opportunity. We know Karras is going to take it.
Grady Dick hesitates. He missed the shot. Dean Wade gobbles up the rebound. It was Mobley who altered it. We passed the midway point of the 4th. Garland on the hop, over the top to Mobley. He'll spray it off to LeVert. Barnes strides into the forecourt. Grady Dick had to reverse as Mobley.
That bad boy down. Shot looks beautiful. And you got to remember on that defensive too, we don't have Donovan Mitchell tonight, who's been outstanding defensively, toughness-wise.
Quickly leans into a 3. That's way off. The Cavs have the basketball in a 119-117 edge. Garland bounces off to Allen, who appeared to get slapped. Back it goes to LeVert. Wade's open. Wade fires. Allen and Pirtle came together. Strus almost collected that loose ball, but it comes instead to R.J. Barrett. LeVert fights over a big Pirtle screen. He pressures Barrett out near the timeline. Now Strus will badger Scotty Barnes. He was able to knock it away from Barnes. Here goes Garland skipping into the forecourt. Garland lays it up and lays it. Here's Pirtle looking inside for Barnes. Barnes made it.
Not let him get behind you if you're Dean Wade.
Garland races right around Barnes.
Just absolutely no answer at all. Now on this defensive end, you got to push people out away from the basket, disallow these post-ups, get too deep.
2, John Michael, Brad Doherty, and Serena Winters. The Cavs on the NBA's best record at 32-4. They look for win number 33 here tonight. They own a 3-point lead. They own a 6.
They're going nuts right now because now you're going to have to account for number 1 every night you play the Cavaliers.
He'll feed LeVert. LeVert gets a running start, tears past quickly, trying to feed Allen inside. Now, did he get it off iron in time? He may have. Strus bounces off to Allen. Allen swatted at by Pirtle. He'll hand off to Garland, who scurries to the basketball. Garland upstairs for Allen. A touch too tall. Back comes Boucher. He'll deliver to Barnes. 2:35 to go. The Cavs protect the 6-point lead. Barnes into the corner. There goes Barrett. Barrett floats and misses. Pirtle's put back.
Scotty's gonna run back and hope Darius runs to him. You stop right there, you put him in the windmill.
Here is Garland, got a half step on Barnes. That was blocked, however. Barrett on the bounce, try to draw a foul. He gets it to
the awkward shot by Barrett. Heck of a shot. Good.
Mobley gets it back. Here's Strus. He fires. Mobley bats it out. The Cavs reset with a fresh four. Barnes works it on Strus. Barrett can't shoot it. Barnes gets it back. Barnes dribbles to the elbow. Strus is there. Barnes has to pivot and fire. Missed badly. Knocked away from Boucher by Allen, and Allen saved it.
What great hustle by Jared Allen. Fantastic hustle.
Strus got fouled by Pirtle. Garland works on Barnes. Stunner steps back, and buries it through. Boucher has been so good all night. He's hit 5 triples. And when the Raptors needed it the most, Boucher finds air. Garland plays keep away, finds LeVert underneath. Back it goes to Garland. They'll still play keep away, and finally, quickly fouls Dance and drains his
tonight.
Double in the first half alone against the Indiana Pacers. Quickly to inbound. He'll find Barnes. LeVert over the timeline. That's it. Another professional performance by your Cavaliers.